and welcome to UC Today. My name is Kieran Devlin, and today's session is the big UC partner update for CallCabinet. I'm delighted to be joined by Kyle York at CallCabinet. Kyle, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Kieran. Glad to be here. Look forward to the conversation.
Before we explore exactly what CallCabinet's partners are getting up to, the challenges, the trends, and what CallCabinet might have in store over the next year or so, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, Kyle, and the work you do with CallCabinet?
Yeah, I've been with CallCabinet the last 6 months, and I've been in the UC industry for some time. I spent 15 years at Cisco, and so led a lot of the early cloud and collaboration offer development, as well as go to market. And so been in the industry a while, and really, what I do is help CallCabinet. I'm the vice president of sales and solutions, selling for CallCabinet in Americas. And so I really help our partners as well as our sales teams make sure that we deliver the right solutions for our customers.
Perfect. And moving on to those partners, what would you say are the biggest trends that are impacting you guys partners right now?
There's a lot of trends, Kieran. It's a great question, and we typically hear a lot around hybrid work environments, right? And there's so much around hybrid work environments today, and that shift. But we're also seeing the convergence of the UCaaS and the CCaaS platforms coming together to some degree from a lot of the platform providers. And so, that shift is really driving a lot, right? From the demand, for flexible collaboration solutions for to meet the customers where they need those solutions. So whether it's remote workers or in the office, they need that consistent user experience. And so the trends that we're seeing are providing those solutions out to the multitude of masses, but having a consistent user experience for the users. But the really big thing that we're also seeing in that trend is that it doesn't need to just be a good user experience, but it also needs to make sure that it's compliant and it's meets all the regulatory compliance and needs that the customers have. So that's a huge trend that we're seeing with hybrid work today, Kieran. Another just along those lines is really around mobile and mobile first. And there are many customers and many of our partners today that they're learning from their customers that devices on the desktop are not really going away, but for a lot of roles within the company, they don't have a desk phone. They're highly mobile, and so how do you deliver the solutions out to a mobile device? But again, make sure that regulatory and compliance needs are being met by those customers. But we're seeing a real trend in mobile first. The other side that we're seeing, of course, is AI and automation. We're hearing a lot about that in the industry today. And our partners are really trying to figure it out, right? They're trying to understand, and that's some of the challenges we'll talk about. But what are those AI solutions that can really add significant business value for their customers that can solve those business issues that they need? So partners, the trend is partners are looking for those solutions, right? How do I monetize these AI features and solution sets? And are they going to bring that value that my customers are really looking for? So that's a big one. I'd say one of the final trends that we're seeing, Kieran, is really around migrate to cloud. And so many of our partners have a massive installed UC base as well as a contact center base. And so they're trying to figure out how to effectively migrate those bases to the cloud for a lot of different reasons: economies, being able to take advantage of the latest features, functionality, especially AI. And so how do they do that? It's a massive opportunity for our partners to be able to go after. And so that's some of the things that we're seeing from those customers today and partners.
And we'll touch on very shortly the solutions you guys are planning on bringing
Yeah.
to the partners over the next 12 months or so. But I wonder if you could please explore in a bit more detail the challenges you alluded to when, obviously these are inextricably linked to the trends, but I wonder if that you could just dig into a bit more before we move to the solution side, if we could explore a bit more the challenges side.
And we talk to partners every day, right? And we've been, asking them what their biggest challenges are, right? And so I think some of the biggest challenges that face our partners today is really doing more with less, less resources. And, of course, the way the market is shaping today, partners are having to do more, but they have less resources to actually accomplish some of the things that they're trying to accomplish. And so, how do they become a trusted advisor with the customer is really critical. But how do they do that with less resources? It's not easy, and they're really looking for partners to help and assist with that, right? Because they don't have the right resources. That's a major challenge. I would also say that with that it's a crowded technology, landscape today. Again, we talk about AI, we talk about all the players, we think about that technology landscape out there today, and it's very crowded. So how do the partners discern between the solutions that are really going to provide the value and also the opportunity for them to monetize and to drive revenue and customer value with those solutions? So it's a crowded technology landscape. But even if they do say, let's go after and let's work with these other technology providers, the integration complexity, Kieran, is also pretty significant for a lot of these partners. So they're having to be orchestrators, right? Where they have to, to pull together solutions to deliver to customers in a lot of times in a single format or in a single solution. So that's a major challenge for them. Those things are coupled also with scalability and customization. Customers are looking for customized solutions, right? A lot of times with SaaS offers, they're usually out of the box. There's not a lot of heavy customization, and partners as well as customers are looking to see, how can I customize solutions to be more relevant for my business? How can I customize but also have the right customization that will help me scale as well? Partners in trying to deliver those solutions, it's a challenge for them to scale as well. And so scalability is always, first and foremost in the front of their mind. But I'll tell you, Kieran, one of the biggest things that we're seeing, also are still security concerns, right? That with the advent of AI and a lot of the solutions that are up and coming, partners are really, having to be that expert, right? And so it's a challenge for them. They may not be in the security business. They're specific within Collab, but they're having to become security experts. So it is a challenge for them to be able to ramp up, but also be able to select and to bring in the right products within their portfolio that they can be trusted, they can trust, but all that their customers can trust that they're secure and also meet, again, regulatory and compliance requirements that they have. So it's a massive challenge, but I can't, get away from the challenges without also talking about competitors and competition. Competition is massive today in this industry, right? We see a lot of new partners entering the marketplace, but we also have, incumbent partners and platform providers that have been in the marketplace for many years that are competing, pretty heavily. So partners, a challenge for them is not only, making sure that they have the right solutions in their portfolio to provide that value to the customer, but also ensure that they compete. And so differentiating their offers is really critical to make sure that it's not a race to the bottom, and that they can really show how their differentiation provides the value to the customer. So that's a challenge, right? Differentiation and also being able to increase average revenue per user. And so looking for solutions that help them do that is really critical for these partners.
Perfect. No, I think that's really insightful. Jed, touching on the almost like the specified the customization for each partner, I think is very integral and very important. And I guess that moves a nice wee segue into what exactly CallCabinet have in store to help with these partners to address these challenges. Can you give some insights into your guys' product roadmap over the next 12 months or so? What kind of features or benefits can partners and customers expect?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we like to again, we feel like our building of our solutions and developing the innovation that we do, that partners are and customers are first and foremost, our biggest should I say point and advocates to help us build what we need to do. And so a lot of what you're going to see from us over the next 12 months, Kieran, is really meeting customers where they're at today. So what do I mean by that? How do we meet the customers on the technology journey that they're at today and meet them where they're at, but also be able to develop and provide those solutions that help them solve those key business issues that we've been talking about. That's the really critical piece. And so, what are we going to do that, right? I think that's what you're asking. And the first thing is, we need to make sure that we're continuing our integration that we're doing and our integration with the other platform providers that are important for our customers and our partners. And so today, when you think about what CallCabinet really does, we are the best in class when we talk about call recording and cloud call recording. But it's not just the compliant call recording; it's really the capturing of conversations, Kieran. And so when you capture those conversations, what do you do with that data, and how do you provide the right analytics that may be out of the box customizable, but what is important for the customers? And so the continued integration and bringing in additional communication platforms that we can capture to provide the right analytics that our customers are needing, they want to see it across all of their providers. And so that's what we want to make sure that we're doing, is continuing that today. We of course work across all of the leading platforms out there today, UC and CCAS, and we want to just continue that development so we can provide those partners with more value. And the key there is that continued expansion, Kieran, and a major differentiator for us over others is that we can capture all of those different conversations across the platforms in different modalities, but also pull that into a single pane of glass and a single user experience, not only for the user, but also for the admin. And that's a really, for partners, that's a big deal, because it's less training, right, that they have to do with customers, and also internally, that they have a single solution that can meet the needs of customers across many different platforms. And that's really critical for them. And it's great for the customers. The customers understand that, where they're not going to have multiple platforms and multiple solutions based upon their UC platform or their contact center platform, that they again, they have a single pane of glass. But it doesn't stop there. We can capture those conversations, but then what are we going to do with that? So part of our roadmap as well is to ensure that we're incorporating more artificial intelligence and also generative AI into our platform. And so what does that really mean? Well, it's incorporating that technology to really help our customers and our partners solve business issues, right? And so a lot of that is, how do you become relevant across industries and business units within a customer or industry groups? And so a lot of our development is going to be spent around, providing customizable dashboards that customers can, across many different industries, customize those dashboards themselves so it's relevant. So the data that we're capturing and that we're presenting to them is relevant based upon their business needs, and really does provide the right business insights they need to make business decisions and business decisions that they need to do across their business. The other side is making sure that we can provide the data where they need the data, right? And so meeting the customer where they are is a really key point. And so whether that is, we want to be able to take that data and import and ingest to our CRM solution, into another solution that they may have invested in. That's really where we're going. That a lot of times, customers don't want to yet go to another platform, but they want to be able to take advantage of the platform's capabilities and be able to take that data and ingest it into other platforms that they've made significant investments in. And so we're going to continue our roadmap there, which really also provides a lot of self-service capabilities as well. And so providing the ability for customers and for partners to not only self-serve to create those customizable dashboards that are going to be relevant to their business, but also from a partner perspective, making it easy for them to not only sell but also to deploy those solutions and to manage the customers as well. So those are the really key pieces from our 12-month roadmap in many different aspects. So
Perfect. No, that's great.
that's yeah. Thanks, Kieran.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Kyle. That was really comprehensive. It's a very exciting time to be a call cabinet customer, especially at the level. I really like the sense that you guys are empowering them to build their own solutions in a sense, because with
Sure.
the level of flexibility and scalability, it's really exciting. I think that's all we've got time for today, but it's been a really good session. So thank you, Kyle, for being here.
Thanks, Kieran. Greatly appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share on social media, and we'll see you next time.